I ain't got no. Okay, come on, yeah. Okay, we good. We good now. All right. All right, Shalom. First off, we want to start off by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh by Shem Shai. The one is unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I want to send much love unto the brothers out there doing his work in truth and sincerity. And also I want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And once again, we're back to the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Shai on this Thursday to preach the word of Yahweh by Shem Shai and fish for his elect. Also to keep your brothers and sisters up to date on what's going on in the world and how everything is lining up with the prophecies and the will of Yahweh by Shem Shai. Now, as you see there in the title, it says MOTB, food shortages and other topics, which I think that we're going to address here in this lesson, man. We have a few videos lined up, article, whatnot, some spirit going to lead everything, but we're going to start out with a video. My boy Hugo talk, he's going to talk about, basically what's going on over there inside the UK, how things are being, basically set up for the MOTB, man, which we here at Great Millstone, we constantly talk about that week in and week out. There aren't too many videos of us not talking about it, man, okay? Unlike other Israelites, that we know.
Right.
That don't mention it, but we're going to bring it up to the spirit because it matters. And people's salvation going to be up on that, man. Well, I depend on whether you get that or not, for the most part, okay? Because if you take that MOTB, you have sealed your faith of being destroyed. Now, also, when the doors of grace close up, they're going to be it for you too.
Right.
But definitely when you take that MOTB, it's a wrap, okay? It's a wrap for you because basically you said to the spirit that you are down with what this world is pushing and to hell with the Most High, man. That's what be your mentality because you talk about how, people who take going to worship the beast and his image, all that. So without further ado, brother, you have any words, anything, go ahead. If not, play the video, brother.
I'll go ahead and play it.
Come
on. So this first video is, as the brother said, from Hugo Talks. And this from 6 days ago. So again, it's up-to-date news, man, because everything is playing out that we've been speaking. And the title is Tesco and the Mark. Right? Tesco and the Mark. And I'll go ahead and mute my my screen out.
Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talk. So I've got another video coming out later on today, well, maybe tomorrow, which won't be on here. It will be on hugotalks.com website. Come and subscribe to get notifications of all videos if you don't want to miss them. Okay, so anyway, we've got Tesco. Now, I saw this a few weeks back, and I can't remember if I did a video on it or not. I don't think I did, but I thought I would bring it up now as I saw a number of tweets in relation to it yesterday. And very much like Amazon, Tesco are, of course, a New World Order company and corporation who are engaging in practices that put them at the tip of the spear. It is these companies that are leading the charge. Here we see a number of recent tweets regarding a store in Chancery Lane, London. Just went into Tesco on Chancery Lane. They're telling me it's an app-only store. Like you need the app to use it. Bro, the world is going mad. Here is another from yesterday. Just tried to pop into the Tesco Express on Chancery Lane. Employee at the entrance asked if I had a Tesco app. And when I said I didn't, he replied I couldn't use the store and wasn't allowed in. Okay, I'll go and spend my money elsewhere. What kind of crazy is this Tesco? And here we see some replies. It's a members only shop. The app is free. What's the problem? Says this clown. Well, what if you don't have a phone? What if you are disabled? What if you don't want to download a crappy app? How many shops do you use, for example? Do you want to download an app for every store and for every interaction you make? Just in case you didn't realize, this is preparation for the mark. You know, the mark of the beast? You know that thing in the book of Revelation? You know, the bit where it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he had that mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, which is 666. Yeah, you know that bit. It's not that yet, but this is in preparation for it. That's what they are doing. And if you shop with them and support them, you are aligning yourself with that. Here is another reply to that tweet. I guess those people could just go to one of the many, many other stores within like a minute of that one. There are so many other stores on that road. Come on, right? So this person's attitude is, what are you complaining about? Just don't shop there. Go to one of the many other stores. A fair enough point, you may ask. And that is valid for the time being. But what about when all of the other stores start doing it? A good example of this is this reply here, who states there is another store nearby. But look what he says. There is an Amazon Fresh at the junction of Chancery Lane and High Holborn that is open to 11, about 100 yards from the Tesco Express that became checkout free last October. But that is also checkout free as well. So you need to sign into an app to shop there at Amazon. So there is another store nearby, but you also have to have an app to use that one as well, or have a mark of some kind that allows you in. And it just so happens to be Amazon, yeah? You support these companies at your peril. I mean, when did shops in the...
That's it, Doc.
Things just got better.
All right, man. So there you have it there, you know, for the first video, Tesco and the mark. Basically, as you heard Hugo saying there, you know, that store requires an app to enter in. And that's just an app, okay? It's a prelude to what's going to really happen when that MOTB gets established in the earth, man, okay? It's going to get that serious to where you cannot enter in to buy anything, man, unless you're tied in to that MOTB system. Now you got Amazon doing it, and this, you know, store, Tesco, but all these stores are going to eventually fall under the umbrella of the fourth industrial revolution, man. Okay, Mr. Klaus Schwab said it. He said that all these companies, all these institutions are going to go digital.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the major, you know, companies and stores that you like to go to? Walmart, right here in Texas, HEB. You know, down south, you know, they got, you know, Piggly Wiggly and
right,
all these stores. All them institutions are eventually going to go digital, man. And they're going to make up some, you know, BS excuse to why they're going digital and so on and so forth. But this is where we're heading, brothers and sisters. If you deny just by not having an app, bro, to go in the store.
right.
Wait till the MOTB gets fully established, man. It's going to get real quick. I mean, people are going to be caught off guard by this thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, brother.
I got this real quick to go to that Revelation 13 to get that killed.
Come on.
But you got it, bro. There's Revelation 13. Oh, but before that, I do got one. Because like you said, these things are already set in place to go. Hugo.
Uh-huh.
You know, but there's Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. They already set it up into place where you got to have an app. And soon the app ain't going to be good enough. You know, just like when the CV hit, I remember you had to have a face mask at one time. And then that wasn't good enough. You had to get some juice in you. You know, so the same thing will be for this. It's start at one point, but that's gradualism that Esau used to kind of ease it on the people. And it talks with the CBDCs, even the Bitcoin thing. The Bitcoin was used as a tactic to ease the digital currency into society. because they was making them think, oh, you can have digital currency, you can be over all your money, you can sell, you can trade with it. You know, the people thought that it's good to invest, so they bought into that digital mindset of finances.
Right.
Now that they finally to that level and everybody swiping on a card, even in the stores, they already say, some stores you go to, they say what? Use the chip. You know, because you just swipe the credit card. Now, if you swipe, they say now you got to put the chip in.
Right.
You know, so that lingo is already going around. You know, put the chip in. But what? Everybody have credit cards, debit cards. Now, of course, some people still got cash, but that's gradualism. Eventually, that's gonna be not accepted no more. And this digital way is the way to go. But they already setting these decrees up to where you ain't gonna better get around them. And if you do try to get around it, you just gonna be cut off from society, and that's where it's going. But it says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed." And we're in that pre-stage right now where they getting everything in place. And once they make it a law, then hey, you ain't gonna, again, going back to Revelation 13, you could be cut off from society. You see?
Right.
But if you got something, I still got that Psalms 10 for you too. But
yeah, I want to say the Federal Reserve, man. Okay, most people don't have a clue to what the Federal Reserve is, man. That is a private-owned corporation. Okay, this is a private-owned corporation that's ran by the elites, but they're presented to the world, as if it's a government-ran, thing. No. Do your research on the Federal Reserve Bank, man. You'll find out something very, very interesting. Okay. Your dollar got Federal Reserve note on it. What does that mean? Who is that? You got a Federal Reserve all around the world, man. How is it that the Federal Reserve is in America, is in India, is in China? Who the hell is the Federal Reserve, bro?
Right.
How is that these nations trust this banking institution so much? But guess who don't have a Federal Reserve? Iran don't have one. And guess what? Iran get presented to the world as a damn terrorist, as a this, as that, because they haven't, so-called submitted to that Federal Reserve yet, man. But all the other countries got one, pretty much. These major countries that you see all the time, with the big, militaries and all that, they got a Federal Reserve, man. If not, they won't be able to do shit.
All right.
They need the IMF. They need all these institutions, man, to flourish. They're controlled by Esau, bro. And the brother have a map, all right, to show you, okay? Because the Federal Reserve, okay, the CBDC, the Central Bank Digital Currency, that's going to take over everything. And that's controlled by the Fed too, okay? The CBDC, man, which they're going to do that 12-week trial, right? That 12-week trial to test it out. Brother, it's going to get so real fast, man. You people who have been scoffing against us, mocking, saying all these things, man, when this CBDC get implemented and you don't have access to your money, you're going to find out very soon that a prophet have been among you. And that you should have listened to what we were saying through the Spirit, man, and not being stiff-necked and hard-hearted. The only reason why Jake's, still talking Noah, still bold, because Jake can go home, right? He can go home and chill, and, the Balenciaga, the Hellcats, whatever, Jake got.
Right.
Thinking, because it's all good. But when Esau shut down the money system and bringing that new system, all that pride gonna go out the window instantly.
They're gonna turn it to them people in Egypt, right? With Joseph. Be willing to give up everything just to get help.
Right, please give me some of that universal basic income.
Right, or that stimulus. The stimmy, right. They call it, Jay called it a stimmy.
Yeah, a stimmy, right? Please give me that stimmy package, Mr. Biden.
All right.
Go ahead, Doc.
But now just to mention this this map right here, as you see, now the website is cbdctracker.org, and it's keeping track, and it's like up to date. The last time it was updated was yesterday, but it's keeping track on each spot on the earth, country or nation, and where they at on implementing, in other words, this digital government, buying and selling. You got something out?
Yeah, basically, where these countries are at concerning them changing over to a digital-based currency. How far are they along the road? Okay, and you see that they highlighted different colors because different countries are ahead of other countries when it comes to changing over to the CBDC, all right, currency, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this digital programmable currency. And the brother got it up here, so he's gonna go into it. Go ahead, Doc.
So you see, now you got red, green, purple, orange, and blue. Now blue is when it's fully launched, it's fully set in place. They good, it's set up, they ready to go. Now orange, that's the places where they already using test trials of this system. Is already set in place. The social credit score, all that's going into place. So that's the pilot program, which we heard about America a week or two ago, how America soon they're gonna do a 12-week pilot program. So
right.
We're about to run through the trials here soon. Right. And then there's a proof of concept, after the pilot, which is, building up to it, but you got some in the green who doing research, like America say doing research, or they get the proof of concept on how they want to do things. But next is pilot. They want to test run it. And then eventually you'll have launch, man. What
right.
You see? Go ahead, Ak, you got it.
But I'm going to say now, look at the nations who are pilot. You see China right there? China is it? Then you got Canada, right? You got a country there in Africa. You got what's that? Saudi Arabia, and what's that up there? France, you said?
France.
Yeah, France.
Yeah.
These are the nations, okay, brothers and sisters, who are a step closer to going completely digital.
Nigeria. Okay. And
Ghana. You see that? They are one step closer, as you see according to that scale there. Now, we don't know how accurate, all right, this system is. But we do know that at the World Economic Forum, okay, they said that China is almost completely digital. And France, okay, France was mentioned and Canada was mentioned. So from what this thing is showing us, it's accurate, okay, because these countries that's highlighted, they were mentioned at the World Economic Forum, okay? It's a video on YouTube that's still up. So China, Canada, okay, France, they were mentioned, okay, amongst the nations who are getting ready to go basically digital, man. All right, go ahead, brother.
Then when you click on them, it kind of give the name of the currency they're willing to use. For example, Russia got the ruble, but what they calling it for their concept is the digital ruble. China got the ECNY. Thailand got the Thailand CBDC. You got India, they got the digital rupee. India CBDC. You got Yemen CBDC, Saudi Arabia CBDC, Nigeria got the Naira, France, they got wholesale digital retail digital euro, France CBDC, and a digital euro. America working on let's see what theirs called. Remember they had what was America one a while? It says United States of America CBDC, but it was something else. Oh, the digital dollar.
Yeah, the digital dollar. Yeah,
digital dollar. But you see, American a digital dollar. Argentina CBDC. So you see these nations talking about it. Brazil the digital real. Uruguay the e-peso. So you're seeing all these places eventually all gonna have to get down. And I mind you, this before an emergency event happened in the earth where it's gonna force people's hands, man.
Right.
You had the elder bro Amawan Gabor in the New York camp. He went into a video from a video game. Now on a video game, I forget what game it was, which you know how I have billboards like in a video game and shit like that, you know? Well, one of the billboards in the game had a zombie and it says, "Get chipped now so you don't look like this or turn out like this." Now, mind you, consider those pestilence that's still been on the rise and what's even gonna come. So Esau might even use this. It's like he used the jab, the solution for the CV19. Well, this new disease that might come or this new false flag that might come, the solution gonna be what eventually? That MOTB. That digital grain of rice, man. You know, and everything leading towards that MOTB. But you got it, bro.
Right, a precept here. This 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, it says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices," meaning his thoughts, his plans. We see what Esau is doing, man, through the Holy Spirit. This map is just proof, man, that all the nations have bought into this MOTB system. All right, they're prepared, man, because you can't just change overnight. It's a preparation to doing everything, man, and they've been setting this thing up for years, bro. And they're expecting the world basically to be under this CBDC by 2030. They keep mentioning 2030. It's a 2030 agenda. 2030 this, 2030 that. By 2030. Okay, they said that cell phones, right? Cell phones won't be able to be used by, well, basically 6G won't be used on cell phones anymore. He said the cell phones will be in our bodies by 2030. Okay, so they setting all this stuff up by 20. Look like this their so-called point of achievement. Have everything done by 2030, man.
Right.
This devil is the devil. But we, through the Holy Spirit, through the scripture, we calling you out, bro, and give a warning to the people that, hey, look, this is where the world is heading, to a digital-based currency that will be controlled by the blockchain system, okay, that will track your entire life, okay? What you buy, what you consume, everything will be tracked through that system, man. Because you can't, operate in this world pretty much, without money, man. Your bills, all that. So when you purchase things and buy things, it's going to be tracked through that a blockchain system. And Esau would know if you have bought too much meat or too much milk or too much anything. He'll say, hey, look, you can't buy no more meat until next month. Or you can't do this no more until next month. And you can't save a generational wealth, man. It's going to be an expiration date on how much money you have to spend, all right, within a month or two. Okay, something like that they had said, man. So it's going to be real. Okay, go ahead, brother. I'm going to step out real fast.
Con. Yeah, I was just looking for a video recently. Kanye West says how, these, let me see if I can find it. How they cut his ties, how they cut his bank off, if I can find it. But just the point, that's the time we're coming into. Like, again, going back to that. Let me see if I can find it. I want to play that video. I think the Yashawama posted it. But nevertheless, going digital is the easy way for Esau to cut you out of society, man. They're going to have your conduct, what you say against it. And again, man, I want to find this video with Kanye West. Let's see if I can get it here in a few. Salaki, bear with me. But just because of what he said, they label him as anti, sim, and cut off his bank. So he don't have, in other words, not only of his all accounts, but some accounts he don't have access to. So how much us? And I want to get this verse real quick in Revelation chapter 13, because this is where it's headed. It says in 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and that's beginning with Babylon the Great. Them giving life back to that old Roman way of life. Babylon the Great, which is America, along with its counterparts, the NATO and the EU. Giving life back to that old way of doing things, how they used to do in the Roman system. It says that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you don't want to get down with this NWO or this GR, that global reset, then you eventually go be cut off from society. Now, it could come down to being killed under that guillotine for not taking the MOTB, but also being a castaway from society, as the brother was mentioning. Let me get that definition real quick for killed. It's G615 apoctino. It says, let me see. Go to the root word. All right. So for the root word, it says what? Separation, a local separation. So if you don't bow down and buy into this new system, you're going to be what? Separated, an outcast in a society. It says of separation of a whole, of a part from the whole. You know, ain't gonna better go in stores, ain't gonna better get no health care, right? Your finances ain't gonna just better buy and sell. He gonna make things tight for everybody. And that's what we coming to. That's how he gonna cause all. You know, put people back up against the wall to where you're gonna have to depend on them. Right. But you see, it's gonna be a separation. He gonna cut people out of society if they don't get down with that with this MOTB system. Right. But let's see. I got another video right here. I'll wait till the brother get back. So before he get back, I'll get another precept in Genesis. Now, this in the book of Genesis, real quick, just to give an example on what Esau gonna do using our forefather Jacob. Right now, this one, a famine hit Egypt. Now, I mind you, what's about to happen? A famine upon many other things. And at this time, this famine came, the Lord gave the Lord gave authority to our forefather Joseph to what? To gather all the food in Egypt. And that forced everybody to go to Joseph. And in doing that, they was willing what? To give up their resources, their houses, their cattle, all their money, even their own selves, just to survive off this Egyptian government assistance. So the same thing about to happen today. As the food, you know, the food resources dwindle because Esau killing off cattle, Bill Gates buying up land. There's going to be a shortage on water. The same thing gonna happen. Esau go back people into a corner by what? Taking away resources. You gonna have to go to him. You got it, Aki. You were saying something.
Y'all gonna say, brother? If you don't mind, play that video.
Come
About the food shortage, because that same store, okay, that same store in the first video, okay, they won't allow you in that store without an app. This same damn store, is rationing out food inside.
So look, so the same people who giving the food, the same people who forcing digital currency, right? The app. You know? So you have to switch over and get that MOTB eventually in order to survive, man.
Bro, this is why Esau is pushing eat crickets, eat grasshoppers, eat this, because, you know, carbon and all this. Bro, shut the hell up, man. We know what you finna do, bro. Okay? We know through the Holy Spirit, man. We know what you're gonna do, nigga. And that's why you upset, really. Because we're calling you out as if we're sitting in a meeting with you. But guess what? We ain't gotta be there present in your meeting, man. Okay, the Lord always make you devils come out and show your hand, man. I will reveal your plan, just how Elisha, okay, knew the king of Syria plan.
Right.
He wasn't in there. How he knew? Through the Spirit of the Lord, bro. And it's the same thing in our cases, man. Brother be bringing us so much information, like, whoa. And then you see Esau plans slowly play out just how brothers brought it out through the Spirit, man. It'd be beautiful seeing it, bro. And that's how it's going to be for us, man. Because Great Millstone is known for pushing the MOTB, known for pushing about the coming famine. Okay, I'm breaking down 2 Ezra 15 and 16 all the time. Going into Jacob's trouble all the time. So when these things play out, everybody gonna know the men at Great Millstone and the men who follow the like doctrine, they were right.
Right.
And we sitting there playing around talking about rape and pedophile and okay, bro, say what you're gonna say, bro. Our lawyer Howard told us that they're gonna dog us as they did him.
Right.
So say what you're gonna. I don't care, bro. You can say what you want to say about me. I'm gonna go to sleep at night just like this. not thinking about nothing you talking about. Because whatever gonna happen, bro. But we know that what y'all said about us isn't true, brother. Salaki, go ahead, Doc.
That's all good. I'll play this vid, I'll go on mute.
Come on.
Shalom to the Akim, Mark Waff on the comment board. So this is a video from the same YouTube page, Hugo Talks, and this one is titled Food Rationing, and this was 2 days ago. So here it is.
Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks. So I'm going to talk about this food rationing and also about what was reported a year ago and how it ties together. Here we see Tesco becomes latest supermarket to ration sale of eggs to 3 boxes per customer. Tesco has limited the number of eggs its customers can buy owing to supply issues facing the retail giant. And what are these supply issues? Pray tell. It says here it is due to many reasons. Oh, all right. Okay. It's the outbreak of avian flu and the rising prices due to Ukraine. Yes, that old chestnut. Here we see also Tesco joins Asda and Lidl in rationing eggs over supply issues. So this is being done in lockstep. This is how they work. They are all in it together, aren't they? Now, I know an old fella who orders online. He can't get to the supermarket and he gets his food deliveries every week. But over the last few weeks, his deliveries were missing bread, fruit, milk, and the excuse was that they were out of stock, that they had supply issues. So this has been happening now for a while. So they are rationing food. Now, if you recall, exactly about a year ago, I did a video called Joanna Lumley Wants Wartime Rationing Points System. Well, it was just over a year ago now. And it was because of this establishment celebrity, Joanna Lumley, just another celebrity that they wheel out to use, to put out there, to put propaganda messages to the public through the fake stream media to control and moderate people's consciousness. Here we see from a year ago, Joanna Lumley says wartime style rationing could help solve climate crisis. ACTA proposes system under which people would have limited points to spend on holidays and luxury items. So that was planting the seed, yeah? And lo and behold, a year later, these supermarkets are rationing food. You see, that is what they do. They do this type of thing a year in advance. Get a celebrity to talk about it, give it media exposure, maybe a debate on television, place it in the public's consciousness, plant it there, and then find a way of bringing it in over time. And now, of course, a year later, we are seeing these stores, these supermarkets in lockstep with each other announcing they are rationing eggs and whatever next it will be. But it's not the CC33 as mentioned in the Joanna Lumley article. It's for these other reasons. They are saying it's Ukraine and avian flu. But either way, it's still rationing, isn't it? And remember, in that article, they were talking about a points system as well, delegating points to individuals in order so they can only buy certain things a month or in a year, having so many points to use on air travel per year. Yeah. And we are seeing the UK government now introducing a social credit score system in supermarkets at the end of this year. As you can see here from, look, forget vaccine passports, UK government to monitor family supermarket spending in social credit style anti-obesity campaign. And they're selling that idea. Once again, you know, it's in your best interest, it's for your health. And they are able to do this now because people in the majority of people have bought into having smartphones. Their submission to technology.
Does it?
Devices to the black men.
Yeah, man. So there you have it. All right. That same store that was denying people access because they didn't have an app to get inside the store is the same damn store that's rationing out food to you. They go to show you that Esau, he's in control of all these institutions, these grocery stores, all these people, man. They're under the umbrella of the elites.
Right.
You can see it happening. How the hell all y'all, everything, bro, all these institutions that do shit at the same time. Is a shortage of this, is a shortage of that. How all y'all ain't got nothing? I thought y'all had your own forums and everything, man.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. These devils look, bro, they are preparing the world, man, all right, to submit unto their way, bro. Over there in UK, a damn social credit system, okay, a point system to monitor my spending inside the damn grocery store for the anti-obesity, crap. Man, get the hell out of here, bro. But this is where the world is heading, brothers, okay? That's coming to Babylon the Great, man. I know it sounds strange to you Negroes out there, okay? As of right now, your stomach, stuff with, chitlins and all kind of, cornbread and, apple pie,
and
pie.
And a ham with the pineapple on it.
Pineapple on it.
Glaze.
Drinking Kool-Aid, right? You niggas are stuffed. Okay, you're making memes and videos and, are smoking your blunt. Okay, your cigarettes at the meal.
Playing dominoes with a black and mild in their ear.
Nigga cutting those 6 and 8, shooting the dice. The Most High God is preparing the world for Jacob's trouble, man. He's using this damn white boy, okay, to put everything in place. And hell, finna come on Jake, man. Brother, do you know that Jake, bro, it's gonna be so hard for Jake to follow this point system out?
Man.
Niggas like to consume and consume and consume and consume.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the BW. Okay, she don't know how to stop.
Oh, Alex, Salak, I don't mean to cut you off, but it's just to add on to what you're saying, and you got it. Remember, we did that update, how China's system already set up with the social credit score. Right. And it said how you get points deducted not only from spending too much, which, as you said, Jake do, but even on the things that you buy. It says if you brag about and if you flaunt your like money and material things, your credit score go down. So that's 2 strikes against Jake right there. Because one, they buy a lot of shit, and the shit they buy to stunt with. So their credit score will get cut in half right there, bro.
Hey, Jake is a damn gangbanger. He's a damn thief. He's a murderer. Mm-hmm. Okay? He's crazy. Jake gonna lose all his points.
Yeah, and it said promoting violence too.
Right. All that. Jake gonna have to straighten up, and that's hard for a nigga to do.
Right.
Now, some Jake's gonna straighten up, you know what I'm saying, who got the, the millions of dollars, they gonna straighten up fast. But the everyday, okay, Negro, Latino, it's gonna be hard for them to adjust, man. Because they're so used to doing things their way, so-called. Going freely to buy this, freely to buy that, doing what they want to do, just overeating, okay? This new system finna stop all that, bro. You're gonna have to go eat a grasshopper burger, nigga. Which you don't have a taste for.
A Beyond Burger.
Yeah, a Beyond Grass Burger. Okay, Jake not finna eat that, bro. Jake not finna adapt to eating a damn grasshopper burger. That's out the window. So, hey, things gonna get very interesting. All right, go ahead, Doc.
God, I got this rough Revelation 13, and I want to go read through that Genesis real quick. That
okay. You got a lot, Salaki.
Now you good,
yeah, and I had what was it? A 2 15 too.
Okay, Con. But I wanted to read through this real quick again, since we just touched on the digital dollar. In other words, the money failing and going a new way. And as the brother said, food rationing. Now the scriptures say nothing is new under the sun. So we about to go through this same system that our forefather Joseph was using at the time of the famine in Egypt. Now, he wasn't doing it in wickedness as Esau, right? But Esau will do it on a whole nother level, man. But let's read it. I'll run through it, and you can chime in whenever, bro.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
So there's Genesis 47. And all right, let's start. let's start at 13. Genesis 47 and 13. It says, and there was no bread in all the land. Again, the brother just talked about food rationing. And there was no bread in all the land, for the famine was very sore, so that the land of Egypt and all the land of Canaan fainted by reason of the famine. And Joseph gathered up all the money that was found in the land of Egypt. In other words, ate a dollar, the coins. Remember Esau, like a year ago, talking about ain't no more coins in America.
Yeah.
So gathering up all the money, because he wanted a new system. It says, so Joseph gathered up all the money that was found in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan for the corn which they brought. And Joseph brought the money into Pharaoh's house. So this is people bringing their money to Joseph just to get food. And again, as he was giving it to him, it was by ration. He wasn't just giving it to him and they living, just giving them something to get them over.
Right.
And it says, and when money failed in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence? For the money fell off. Now they gave all their money up. So what's next? In using modern times, right? Now you have to go into the new system. Now let's see what these people go be willing to do. Would they be willing to take that step? To give all their resources, all their morals up just to get by? So it says, you got it out.
And I want to say, and you can apply that to inflation, man. All right, so the money felon, bro. You think, bro, when hyperinflation truly hits, okay, and a gallon of milk costs $20, you're gonna know that the money has failed.
Right.
And look, nigga, you niggas ain't got no true resources, man. All you have is that damn Federal Reserve note. That's your only bragging that you have, bro. And when that Federal Reserve note is worth nothing anymore, y'all gonna do exactly what these people were doing in Egypt. Look, man, we ain't got nothing. Whatever you offer us, we're gonna take it. Because I gotta keep going to the club and posting pictures on Instagram and going to Steak 48, right? They want to keep that lifestyle.
Yeah.
So whatever it takes. Just like these people they're desperate. Okay, the brother reading are people who are desperate, man, for food. Okay, they're desperate. They're willing to give anything. That mentality will be displayed when this system crashes, man. Okay, and 2 Ezra 15 goes into that. All right, go ahead, Doc.
So it says, so they said the money fell off, verse 16, Genesis 47 and 16. And Joseph said, give your cattle, and I will give you for your cattle if money fell. So they had no more money. Now they had to give something else. So they had to get a cattle up. Now cattle likened unto what? Food.
Right.
Food, shit, even finances back then.
Right.
So today, Jake, you might have to, say cut off that Netflix subscription. You know what I'm saying? Start cutting off them subscriptions, man.
Right.
It says, verse 17, and they brought their cattle unto Joseph, and Joseph gave them bread in exchange for horses and for the flocks, and for the cattle of the herds, and for the asses. And he fed them with bread for all their cattle for that year. And when that year was ended, they came unto him the second year. In other words, now they hooked on it. You see, they expecting help from the government, just like what happened with the stimulus checks out.
Right.
After Jake got them, they spent them. They had their mouth sticking out, tongue hanging down with slob, begging for the next one. Begging by, and they even had a nickname, Money Joe, Moneybag Joe.
Right.
Because they wanted that money. And that's how Esau used gradualism. He gonna cause you, he gonna rock you to sleep. And then when you feel me, want some more, you're gonna be forced to go back to him, man.
Right.
But it says, and when that year was ended, they came unto him the second year and said unto him, we will not hide it from my Lord how that our money is spent. My Lord also have our herds of cattle, and there is not aught left in the sight of my Lord, but our bodies and our lands. So what's going to be next for Jake in this time? They ain't gonna have none, as the brother just said. So what's gonna be left? Your body. And now Esau, he ain't gonna tell you to bring me this. No, yo, stick out your hand. Stick out your hand, and he gonna put that digital grain of rice in you. So it says, and wherefore shall we die before thine eyes, both we and our land? Buy us and our land for bread. Now they willing to be slaves. They was caused to get down with the government. And it says, and we and our land will be servants unto Pharaoh, and give us seed that we may live and not die, that the land be not desolate. And Joseph brought all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh, for the Egyptians sold every male of his field, because the famine prevailed over them. So the land became Pharaoh's. And as for the people, he removed them into cities from one end of the borders of Egypt even to the other. So today niggas go get thrown in concentration camps all over America, just because you chasing after Pharaoh and his goodies, man.
All right.
First one is that MOTB, but you got it. I just want to give an example on what we talking about. In order for you to continue in society, you're gonna have to get down with this new way of doing things, man. But you got it, bro.
Well, yeah, precept here. This is Isaiah 30:1. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because there are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. And that's what's gonna happen, man. Jake gonna run to the government when things get bad. Jake gonna protest, get all wild,
Right.
and Esau gonna come out with the solution. Hey, look, man, I got this MOTB. Okay, it has $2,500 on it. They get loaded to it every month. Your credit gonna be cleared. Student loans. Just come on, take this MOTB, and your problems will all disappear. That's how it's gonna be, man. When this MOTB come, Esau gonna present it as salvation. Look, all your problems can disappear. The not taking a bath, not having a home, not having a car, that can disappear if you just take this MOTB. Okay, that's where we're headed, man. All right, go ahead, Doc.
I just had that Rev 13. We still got this video too. We can play a little bit of this one if you want. And I'm gonna play this real quick, because while you was gone, we had brought up that Revelation 13, and the 15. How if you don't get down, you're gonna be separated.
Right.
And the brother BA, he sent me the video I was looking for with Kanye West, because they said since he was speaking so-called anti, they cut his money, his bank off. And I just want to get that for example, because how much more are we saying? Truth are we saying? So what you think they gonna do to us, man? So Thawada for sending it to me. I'll play that real quick, and I'll play this video.
To other Americans. And for what? I went from being a multi-billionaire to not being able to use my Apple Pay. 4 nights ago, I couldn't use my Apple Pay because somehow Adidas was able to legally go in and freeze my money. And when I see this, I think, well, if this could happen to me, this could happen to other Americans. And for what? I went from being a
You see, so that's a small example on what they could easily do, cut you off with this digital system.
Easily. Okay, and hey, man, Jake, you don't have multi-billion dollars, nigga. You got enough to pay rent, coming up here on the 1st. And that's it, boy. So when Esau say, look, nigga, either you take this MOTB or you're going to starve. You're going to bow down. Okay, you're going to bow down, man. They went in and froze that man money. How? How the hell Adidas get access to this bank account? So Adidas can go into your shit and freeze your stuff, bro, legally? No, they didn't do it legally, man. They all juiced in together, saying, look, get this nigga. Stuff, bro, legally? That's what's going on, man. And when this digital currency come down the pipe, man, a nigga like Kanye better not say nothing. He better not, they're going to completely freeze his account.
Mm-hmm.
Completely. Okay, Kyrie Irving, they're going to completely freeze them niggas out, and they're going to be nothing. Okay? Kyrie going to have to come out on the highways and hear the word. Hey, man. Y'all think Esau playing? Esau not playing, dog. Esau is for real. Okay? He has a lot to fulfill, man. To be the devil. It's going to get real fast, bro. A lot of death, a lot of robbery, but it's going to get bad fast once this thing happen, man. You know, it's a better video right here, you know. Esau going into the digital dollar that's coming here to Babylon the Great, nigga. Okay? Y'all think it's a joke? This stuff is coming to Babylon the Great, man. And when the Federal Reserve go digital, bro, the whole world gonna bow down to that, bro. Because the US dollar is still the top dollar. You have to use that dollar, all right, to purchase certain things, man. So when they go digital, then guess what? The other nations gonna have to go digital in order to buy things, man.
Right.
Go ahead, Doc.
So this another quick vid, and we're gonna play all of it, and I throw these in the chat for brothers too, everything we going over. But it's from Crossroads. The page is Crossroads with Joshua Phillip. Right, and this video was 3 days ago, and the title is Digital Dollar Begins in the US and G20 used to advance the Great Reset. All right, now I'll go ahead and play a little bit of it. And let me know when you want to chime in. All right.
Global warming. And that is already going through. But in my opinion, that's like one of the least bad things that they're trying to do right now. And I'll go over the White House announcement with you all as well. Also, folks, big update. We've been talking about it for a while, and the hour is now upon us. The Federal Reserve is now launching a digital dollar, and they're going to be doing the trials. The first program is through
So like, yeah, I just gotta bring that out real quick because again, you know, I'll play it back. I ain't gonna keep pausing it, but he said what we all been speaking about. Now the apostles been speaking about this way before. I'm sure this guy Joshua Phillip. But what he called it, just look at his wordplay. He said the hour is upon us to where this digital dollar is about to be issued out. Now check that out, because we know when everybody get tried with that MOTB, whether you go take it or not, whether you go be caused, that's likened in the scriptures unto the what? The hour of temptation. And I'll read it real quick. There's Revelation 3:10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, and this is our hope, that if we do this work and endure, Yahushua says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And this the time when everybody in the world, one point or another in Jacob's trouble, gonna be tried or tempted to take this device.
Right.
So I just wanted to point that out real quick. Just the wordplay on that.
I'll read the same scripture here in the MOTB. I mean, I'm saying in the NLT. Right. It says, because you have obeyed my command to persevere, I will protect you from the great time of testing that will come upon the whole world to test those who belong to this world.
Wow.
You belong to this world, man.
Wow.
You're gonna get that MOTB, man. But the Lord said, for those who persevere, meaning those who stuck this thing out, man. Those who believe unto the end, all right, teach the pure doctrine, okay, walking this, some good walk of faith. The Lord gonna preserve us, man. keep us in those terrible times. And look, bro, he's going to have to. Because if not, Esau will kill us off.
Mm-hmm.
Through this MOTB system, Esau's going to find out everybody who ain't got it. Keep in mind, we all got Social Security cards, right? We got jobs and stuff like that. So we're in the system. Okay, social media, they have your face, everything. So when you don't have the MOTB, they'll be easy to spot you out or at least to isolate you. Okay, he ain't got it, she ain't got it, he ain't got it, she ain't got it. Let's find out where they at. Are they still working? Do they still have a house? Let's find out where these people are so that we can either, get them to take the MOTB or maybe, shit, or put you to death. Who knows? But it's going to get that tedious, man. Watch and see, bro. This devil is the devil. Like, he's not going to, let up and be easy, bro. This devil want to come down hard. Okay, go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, you say you got a short time.
Hey, Esau from the Esau, dog.
Right. Yeah. He about to show them horns. People like, he about to show his ass. He about to show them horns. But I'll finish Planet,
Reparations to third world countries because of global warming. And that is already going through. But in my opinion, that's like one of the least bad things that they're trying to do right now. And I'll go over the White House announcement with you all as well. Also, folks, big update. We've been talking about it for a while, and the hour is now upon us. The Federal Reserve is now launching a digital dollar, and they're going to be doing the trials. The first program is through the Federal Reserve of New York. I want to explain to you exactly what they're doing, what we know at least so far, what model they're using, and what this means for us. So it's going to be an interesting episode today. Stick around for it. Also, a lot of good stuff in line this week, so don't miss tomorrow's hour-and-a-half show. All right, folks, that said, let's jump into the first story. Let's talk about the digital dollar. Now, let me show you one story here. You might have seen this one. This was the one going around mostly. It's Reuters, and it says, banking giants and New York Fed start 12-week digital dollar plot. It's a 3-month program, and they're saying global banking giants are starting a 12-week digital dollar pilot with the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. The participants announced on Tuesday. Citigroup Inc., HSBC Holdings, MasterCard, and Wells Fargo are CBDC.
The brother had mentioned earlier, about the pilot, right? But go back to that map, brother. Right there. Pilot is what? Is an orange, brother, or pink? What is that? Pink or orange? Orange? Okay, it's orange. You're on mute, brother. You're on mute.
Yeah, pilot. So the pilot programs is orange, and that's the step right before it's fully launched.
Right. And as you can see earlier, so we talked about, you got China, you got France, you got Nigeria, you got Saudi Arabia, Canada, okay, Uruguay. They're in pilot right now, okay? Babylon the Great getting ready to hop into pilot. And then as the thing say, and as the brother said, the next step is to launch it. And when they launch it, that's it. The next step is to launch it. Y'all think it's a game, bro. We here at Great Millstone been warning y'all for years, man, starting the apostles and elders, that this thing finna come down the pipe. Life as we know it is about to change, man. It's finna drastically change everything, okay? And we've been warning y'all, man. I know just in our small time here, on these Thursday live, bro, damn near every week. We talk about the MOTB, man, because it's very important. It's very important, man. They finna do this for real, bro. A 3-month, process, okay, a trial to see how it goes. And then who knows after that, man? That's why they said that they had came out and said earlier this year, they said that we could see the CBDC being implemented by this summer. by the summer of 2023. They said that, bro. So the scriptures is true, okay? And what we've been preaching here at Great Millstone, starting the apostles on down, man. We've been telling the truth of the Spirit, bro. The Apostle John wrote this down, man. He spoke about this coming digital age, bro. He spoke about it. And Esau finna real deal do this thing, you know. Go ahead, Doc.
Kind of really, even considering that from research and then proof of concept, that kind of go hand in hand,
right?
Because they doing the research and then really the proof of the concept you test it out and
right,
kind of got a little confidence in it. So that's really the same thing,
right?
So really, you go from straight research, testing it out a little bit, then to the full-blown pilot using it in a society. Then once you get that real analysis of everything, now it's time to roll it out.
Right.
So look at America. I mean, obviously, if the next step, if they're doing a 12-week pilot program, it shows you that the research and proof of concept go hand in hand.
Right. Hey, bro, next time, well, as soon as Babylon, launch this pilot thing, but we're gonna go back to this map, Lord willing. See if Babylon gonna be pink or orange. Okay. And if they orange, then this map here is accurate, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But we do know that Babylon the Great is planning to do this thing, man. Joe Biden came out and said it, bro. They came out and said, "Look, we finna make it, make the Federal Reserve, here in Babylon go digital, man." It's all linking up, bro, and we are seeing this stuff play out before our eyes, and it's beautiful, man. This is fueling my faith, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that this stuff finna actually happen, and we have the scripture to say, "Look, the Most High word is true, man." So the MOTB written that happened, that's coming to pass. The miracles written that happen, that's gonna come to pass, man.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing to fear, brothers and sisters out there. There's nothing to doubt, man. The Most High, He gonna make good on His word, man. Shit, slavery happened. He told Moses it's gonna happen, and it happened.
Everything.
So everything else He said gonna happen too. All right, go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, I just put that video. Oh, you want to play a little bit more of it, or?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let me go back on mute.
A centralized bank digital currency liability network. So make sure you remember that word, because this is what they're referring to. If you see the phrase regulated liability network, what they're talking about is a digital currency, a CBDC, a centralized bank digital currency. That's what it is. Again, the phrase, the thing they have for it now is, again, regulated liability network. That's the legalese word for it. And they say it will be conducted in a test environment and use simulated data, the New York Fed said. Again, maybe it's all simulated data in the long run if it's all digital. But anyways, it says the pilot will test how bank giants using digital dollar tokens in a common database can help speed up payments. Now, again, what we're watching right now is the rolling out of a CBDC. The Chinese Communist Party kind of set the model for this, and the rollout is actually following the same model the Chinese Communist Party used to launch theirs, the digital yuan. Let me show you a bit on how the CCP did theirs, because, again, they're rolling it out in one place first, and they're testing it, and they're going to go from there on how they expand it. The Chinese Communist Party actually started theirs in just one big, one of the major cities, and they started slowly expanding to other cities as well. Now, let me show you this. This is CoinDesk, and CoinDesk is saying China to extend CBDC trial. This is in September. CBDC trial to most populous province, Guangdong, and 3 others, according to report. And what they said is that China's central bank is
And just to add, you see, they started at one place, as they said in China, and it spread it. Now, every time something spread, where they start in America, either California or New York. Remember the first place to legalize same-sex marriage was who? New York under Obama. And then now look at all the United States. So where's the first place they talking about beginning the stages of this 12-week program? New York, man.
Right.
So just like China is going to eventually spread, and like he said, now China pushing to use this digital currency program in the most populous, one of the most populous cities. So they ready. In other words, we ready to roll it out to everybody now. So we can, and what he's saying in this video, we can use China as an example on how it's about to go down over here, man.
Right. Hey, yeah, man. But I don't know if you remember that lady said that at the World Economic Forum. She said China has already started, okay, and she said all the rest of the world, you know, Britain, America, Canada, they're gonna follow a suit. So this thing is up and running, bro. Whatever Esau got planned, okay, whichever, you know, event, whatever he got planned, something's gonna happen to where he's gonna cause all to basically, you know what I'm saying, get it, bro. Something like something major has to happen to where all the nations say, look, we have to go this way to so-called sustain our society, our government, our people, you know, our food, all this stuff, man.
Right.
What he gonna do, we don't know. But something had to happen, okay, on a major scale, okay, on a global scale, to where everybody say, look, we gotta go to this MOTB system to function now. That's where we're headed, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Come. I get this real quick. Revelation chapter 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, which is that digital grain of rice. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you ain't gonna better buy or sell, get by in society if you don't have this mark in you, or if you don't get down with the coming regulations, man. You're gonna be an outcast, and eventually you might be physically put to death. But so that's what's coming. And like it says, that lamb go no more come as a lamb, is gonna show us a dragon. That's what we about to see, that draconian side of Esau, man.
Right. Yeah, man. And this one will cause so much friction in the household, man. Your mom gonna be all in your ear, bro. Your mom gonna be in your ear. Okay, your girlfriend gonna be in your ear. Look, we gotta get this. I'm tired of sleeping outside. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. I'm finna go get the MOTB. And I'm taking the kids.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Pastor R had said that in one of his videos, man. He said, you know, Jay gonna stand firm at first until you see his woman and kids take the MOTB.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, don't give into it, man. Okay, with those of us who got kids, okay? It's gonna be that real, bro. Now the Lord did promise that He's gonna protect our children. But what happens if your wife do take your child to get that MOTB, bro? Then she written to happen. But we pray the Most High have mercy on our kids, man. You know what I'm saying? He written that He gonna have mercy on our kids. You know? Hey, man, anything can happen though. Make sure that you're on the right path. Okay? That's the thing. Make sure that you focus, bro, and rooted in your house shot. Cause it's gonna get nasty out here, bro. We ain't gonna have no damn house, you know, our so-called homes to go to. How you gonna pay for your home? Gee, you need the MOTB to pay for stuff. That's where we're heading, bro. All right, go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, Doc, you know.
Come. Yeah, man. So with that, you know, I pray brothers and sisters out there were edified, man. please, you know what I'm saying, click them links, man. You know, go watch them videos, read them articles, man. Because it's about to get real. Okay? It's about to get real, man. Just make sure that you're rooted in your Hawashai, Lord. Okay? Make sure you're rooted in your Hawashai, you're praying or you're studying. You know, if you're watching the video constantly, bro. Okay, working on yourself. Because it's going to get very rough. All right? You got anything, Rob?
Wow.
Hey. So with that, man, pray y'all were edified. Once again, we give our praise and glory unto Yahweh, by
Hashem Chakwadash.
Divine to the apostle, elder, the great millstone, peace and blessing to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom. The water for tuning in. Shalom.
Come on.